Hello all ye god gamers and welcome back to Persona 5 Phantom X. Today is going to be a shorter video because it's going to be a video of a different format. It's not exactly a continuation of the series. I actually intended to talk about whether you should spend into this game or not, how much value you get if you spend into this game, and if you want to spend something, what should you possibly spend on to make the best value out of your buck, right? So what I'm going to be talking about is the battle pass and the shop things, because the exchange shop and stuff, like exchanges for currencies that you can't normally buy, right? We're going to be talking about these things, right? That actually cost something. My game is set to euros. There is actually multiple settings for this. Some have it in dollars and stuff, etc. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, Marthin's reward card gives you 300 cognition crystals, 100 metal jewels, and coffee candy, and this is given to you daily for the next month for simple 449 euros. This is by far the most valuable and most worth thing in this game so far. This is the best value, like pool-wise and everything, that they currently can give you. I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why they do it as well. It is basically the strategy they go for here is that basically they make you log in every single day so you get the maximum value out of it. It's basically, you're basically signing a contract to log in for the next 30 days so they get playtime, and they are therefore, if you enjoy the game, like if you're playing it, they might get some value of the shop, right? That doesn't change the fact that if you log in for all 30 days, you get 3000 meta jewels and 30 coffee candy, which I believe give you 30 energy, which is 900 energy in like in the ultimate picking off of all 30, and 3000 meta jewels, which is 20 10 pulls, right? It's 2 10 pulls, which is 20 pulls. There we go. So that alone is enormous value, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute, because we're gonna get to the top-ups soon, where I will try to do the maths on that. All in all, this is the best value thing that you can buy from this shop so far. Newcomer pass, not exactly worth it, by the way. Miyu Sahara, aka the puppet, apparently isn't a good unit, or is not as good of a unit. Gold tickets you can get from the game quite easily, from palaces, from dailies, from leveling up characters and stuff. And it's like that in any other gacha game, that the non-premium pull materials are not exactly worth the money. Submarine sonar, Ping Monokuma's PJs. It's like, it is the same price, right? And you are getting a character that you would get from a 10 pull, and you are getting half of another 10 pull, but I don't think it's worth it. It's not bad, but it's not worth the money. Platinum set. This is where we get into interesting stuff. Actually, let me do this later. I'm gonna start with crystals so you have a better idea of how these things work. So, this is the top-up section. It works similar to any other gacha game, as I would imagine. It works the same as it worked in Zenless. The prices of Persona 5 Phantom X are, to my knowledge, slightly higher than they should be. Or that they are in Hoyoverse games, but it's only like in a matter of cents, so you're not like losing money or anything. So if you take a look at this screen, there is no clear way to estimate the value of a pull. For example, if you buy 60 cognition crystals every time for a euro, you get basically that 30 crystals are half a euro, which would make one pull of 150 cognition crystals $5 worth. But that is not a fair estimate, because that would make $50 worth of a 10 pull, and then you go here and you have 1,500 cognition crystals for $21.49. Basically, they give you more value for your money the more money you spend, right? This one is the ultimate. You basically get like a 66 pulls out of that, I think, and it's for $75.99, right? So you are getting increased value of how much you can pull with the cognition crystals you are paying for, and therefore there is no clear estimate as to how much money is one pull, right? Or a 10 pull, or whatever. These top-ups are not worth it in general. They are not good deals, but they are primary deals, right? They are only worth it when you buy them for the first time because you get twice the amount. After that, I would never ever recommend buying them, to be perfectly honest. Only in like a situation when a character banner is ending in like 2 minutes and you have one last 10 pull to go, right? That is like the emergency situation, but never top up. Or I don't want to say never top up, but I do not recommend topping up with the crystals. That said, there is a standard estimate of a pool being something around, I don't know,
2.2, 2.3.
If we take into consideration every single thing you can buy and then like divided by the number of packages you can buy, it is roughly
2.2
zeros. Let's get back into the goods, right? So featured are actually the ones I skipped a little bit. So basically there is a welcome pass, which is for the new players, I would say. And then there is an awakening set of a hero, of a 5-star hero that you've pulled the first, right? I've chosen Ryuji from my beginner 10 pulls reward, so I have Ryuji awakening set. Welcome Pass has a trap set for you. I'm not saying that it's not exactly worth it, because like, oh wow, you get for $21.39 you get a guaranteed 5-star that you would otherwise need to pull 80 times to get, right? But it's a welcome idle chance. If you take a look at this item and like the chances, then it's not a choice. It's not a choice spec. You have an equal chance, 20%, of getting any of these. And for some people that might not mean much, but once you get to the later stages of the game where meta and stuff actually like plays a role, you would realize that some of these characters are worth the money and some of these characters are not. Therefore, it's a very much a random chance. I believe this is a character called Riddle, and apparently she's one of the weakest ones so far. Even though she's a 5-star, she's apparently not very good. If you get Riddle for $21.39, you get like you get no value out of that because you won't be using her much unless something changes in the future, right? There are other things like gold tickets, but I said enough about gold tickets, not worth the money because there are many ways of obtaining them normally, unlike the platinum tickets. And 4-star welcome arms case, like it's a 4-star. It's not great. If it was a 5-star, I would recommend this pack, like sorta good. But there are so many unknowns about this pack that I cannot say that it's worth the money. The Awakening set is interesting. Basically, you're getting $14.49 for 1,000 cognition crystals, and the Cognitite, which is basically what's it called? You have like the cinema snippets of characters from Zenless Zone Zero. I believe people refer to them as Eidolons most of the time. So this is basically an Eidolon for Ryuji, which means that you get another copy of Ryuji to upgrade your own Ryuji and Cognition Crystal times 1000. For $14.49, it's not that bad of a deal. It's basically the value of pulls itself. If you transfer it to how they raise the stakes of money in the common top-ups of crystals, basically you're getting the value out in these plus the Cognitite, like a freebie. If I were to make a equation out of that, but it's not exactly worth it to people who don't want to like master the character. I don't want to C6 Ryuji. I don't have to. I like Ryuji as a character. I have him. The game is still very young, so we don't really have the information available to us enough as to who is absolutely amazing in C6, who is not. And even though there are guides already and stuff, it's way too early to tell. It is a pack that is time limited though, which is on purpose basically. So this one is, I would say, up to you. If you intend to spend money on mastering a character, your favorite, C6ing someone, it's definitely worth it. To a common player and a common spender, it's not the smallest amount of money, and I would say it's not exactly the best choice. So it's up to you. This is like a 50-50 from me. Sale products, we've talked about this, we've talked about this. This is still the best thing you can buy, by the way. The Platinum set. Platinum ticket times 10, Thief Compendium times 10, and Konpaku Gem times 10,000 for 849. So this is interesting because a 10 pull is 1,500 Cogni Gems when it comes to gold tickets and platinum tickets alike, which would make this purchase very good because commonly you would pay like 21 something something that we've seen before for a 10 pull. So this is a worth it pack. There are other options of like getting these, but if you intend to spend, this is not too much to spend and it's a good value. I would recommend to buy this over the past things we've talked about, save for the pass, right? Millicoin set. So millicoins are another pulling material. Basically, there are separate pulls for characters and weapons, and the millicoin platinum one is pulling a like signature weapon for the signature character that is currently on the banner. In current state, it would be Joker's like 5-star knife, right? The platinum millicoins are not as worth it as the pulls themselves because the weapons on the characters do not actually do as much as some would think, right? It's for 449, so it's probably the same situation I would say about the platinum set with the platinum tickets for characters. But unlike the platinum set for characters, the millicoin set does not give you as much of an impact on the game itself. Right? If you pull a 5-star character featured in the platinum set, you get the 5-star character, you're happy, you get a new unit, it's very powerful, etc, etc. If you have the character want to pull the 5-star weapon, it does not leave as much of an impact. It's not as big of a leap on your account as if you get the character, if that makes any sense. Gold set and monthly platinum set. These are probably the most interesting items because they are very hard to estimate a price. $25.99 for 30 pulls sounds great, but it's gold ticket, so I wouldn't recommend it. Easy as that. The monthly platinum set is tougher. It's $28.99, which is not a small amount of money, but it's basically 26 pulls because you also get 1,000 meta jewels and coffee aid, which is just like a scrap that they threw your way, right? What we are really talking about are the 20 tickets. The 20 tickets are the big one. And since we've estimated that 10 pull in like the terms of the game is like 21 euros, it is still a worthy pack. Most of the packs are going to be worth it. Rather than top-ups, so it is still worth it, but I do not believe that it is as worth it as the platinum set, this one, right? Because if you divide 28.99 twice, which would give you the half of the amount of tickets, this one is much cheaper than this one, right? So overall, kind of good, but not really. It's another one of these like 50-50 things. This one is definitely more worth it. If you could buy it like twice, you would definitely get your value on it. It only allows you to buy it once though, right? So that's why it is there. The monthly limited resets, therefore it has higher price because it incentivizes you buy that, right? Standard like vendor practices. Monthly millicoin set, similar issue, platinum millicoins, metal jewels times 60 and a coffee 8 for 1849. The metal jewels here actually are more valuable than the millicoins themselves, to be perfectly honest, because the millicoins, as I said, do not have that much of an impact on the game as the platinum tickets. If there was 1,000 meta jewels, I would consider recommending this to you guys, but I will not do that. It's not really worth the money, because it's just the meta coins. Coffee 8 said, just some materials, not worth your money. Daily gifts are free, and then there are training sets as well. Basically, once you level up, you get a free box of stuff. Which is like some basic materials, but you also get a limited purchase on level 10, level 20 and level 30 sets. These are 100% worth it, especially these two, because they have a platinum ticket in them. And one platinum ticket is usually worth 150 Cognigems, which basically means that you get your value back. Definitely. Problem is that you cannot buy this pack with meta jewels. You need to spend Cognigems. So basically you cannot buy this with the currency you made in-game. You have to pay for it. That way or another, they are definitely worth buying when it comes to the pure value. So if you have some Cognigems out of, for example, the card that she sells, which gives you 300, it's definitely worth it to buy the packs. This one has 2 platinum tickets, so it's still worth it, but it's less of a deal, I would say, because 60 for a ticket and 240 for 2 tickets is not that big of a difference no more. This saves you 90, this saves you basically 30 on 1 ticket, right? I'm thinking whether I've forgotten something. Oh yeah, right, the battle pass. So the battle pass is interesting, right? It basically gives you a choice. Take 5 millicoins from the seasonal or the gecko millicoins, or like whatever these are called, from the season total pass when you purchase a premium phantom pass. And now the premium pass has 2 tiers. You get soar up 10 past levels, you get some clothes, some cosmetics, you get 1250 jewels, you get this thing which is like a profile thing, and some coffee, which in and of itself is not that terrible, but it is, when compared monetarily, these things are cosmetics. They are therefore not really that worth buying unless you really like them. This is the best worth, like, impactful value for your money. So premium pass, if you like the cosmetics, if you are 100 completionist, the like meta jewels, the 1250 meta jewels are not really worth the increase in the price. If you want to buy battle pass, this is the most valuable way to do it. And with that said, I believe that was everything that the game currently offers in their stores. There will be probably like updates to that, obviously. So maybe I will do one of these in the future as well. Stop looking at me, you creepy shit. I'm just gonna walk away from him. And with that said, that will be everything for this video, I think. I hope this helps you decide what to spend on, and provides you a little orientation on how money works in this game, because there are a lot of differences from this game and other gacha games when it comes to pricing. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, well, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video in the series themselves, or perhaps in the game space. Goodbye, guys.